I ran the same strategy on the same stock. One version turned $100,000 into $28 million. Another barely made $750,000. Then I changed one tiny setting. The $28 million winner became dead last. And a mediocre version became the new king, 46.7 million realized, nearly 69 million on paper. If a backtest can break that easily, it can fool you. Back in episode 4, the takeaway seemed reassuring. The exit did the heavy lifting. Entry was supposed to matter less. Greedy me heard something else. If one random run made 28 million, maybe another magic seed could do even better. So I ran 10 random versions on Tesla. Same exit, same 15 years. The result? Interesting. The best seed finished at 28.2 million. The worst seed did not even break 750. That is a 40 times gap. The gap is too big to ignore. Was seed 134 just one lucky outlier? Or was it actually consistent? So I broke it down year by year. Seed 134 was top 3 in 10 out of 15 years. Only one negative year. Never bottom 3. For a moment, it looked like I had found something real. If this seed was real, it should travel. So I ran seed 134 on Apple, QQQ, and SPY. At first, it looked promising. Similar to Tesla, SPY is also number 1. For QQQ, seed 134 ranks number 3. Even Apple at number 5 looked good enough to keep the story alive. When I opened the yearly heat map on Apple, it is telling a different story. On Tesla, top 3 in 10 out of 15 years. On Apple, bottom 3 in 7 years. Same seed, same logic, different table, different luck. It is like your lucky poker dealer only deals you aces at one specific table. Same dealer at the next table. Nothing. So seed 134 wasn't some universal timing pattern. It had something weirdly specific going on with Tesla. I needed to understand why. So I lined up seed 134 against seed 123, trade by trade. And this is where the story flipped again. They matched on 59 trades. On those matched trades, 92% of the exits happened within 3 days of each other. So they were mostly trading the same moves and getting out at almost the same time. Earlier entry won 76% of the time. Same moves, almost same exits, very different outcome. When seed 134 got in first, it was earlier by about 3 weeks on average. When seed 123 got in, the advantage was much smaller. And the bigger the head start, the bigger the gap. A few days barely mattered. A month earlier changed everything. So the difference was not missed trades, but rather who got into the same big moves earlier. A closer look of 2013 rally makes it obvious. Both seeds exited on July 17th. Seed 134 entered March 21st. Seed 123 entered April 24th. 34 days earlier, same exit. One made 195%, the other made 109%. Same finish line, completely different ride. The COVID recovery was even more brutal. Same exit. Seed 134 got in 83 days earlier and caught almost the whole move. Seed 123 barely caught the tail end. One rode the recovery, the other barely arrived in time. And once seed 134 was ahead, the gains started to snowball. Seed 134 looked almost bulletproof for Tesla. If that stability is real, one tiny change should not scramble the whole ranking. So I changed ATR multiplier from 3 to 3.5. The result, seed 134 went from champion to dead last, 1.25 million realized. Seed 999, which had been number 4, became the new king, 46.7 million realized. Nearly 69 million on paper. And that was the moment it clicked. I wasn't finding the best parameter, I was finding the luckiest path. The mechanism is simple. Change one trade by a day or two, and the whole sequence starts drifting. Different re-entry, different account size, different winners later. Same strategy family, completely different path. It is like being 1 minute late to the train station. You don't just miss one train, you end up in a completely different city. That brings us back to the coin flip contest. Seed 134 looked like genius because luck got it in early. Change one number, and seed 999 becomes the new genius instead. That is the trap. A backtest winner can look brilliant for the wrong reason. We meet the winner and mistake it for skill. I used to treat total profit like a scorecard. Bigger the number, better the strategy. I wasn't comparing strategies. I was comparing alternate histories. Next time you see a backtest that made millions, just ask one question. What happens on a different path? Next episode, the strategy with less profit might turn out to be the better one. If this changed how you think about backtesting, drop a like. Code's on GitHub. See you next time.